Good morning. There's a little bit of time left morning. Coming live because I've been trying to upload my recording of my getting my progress on this page for like all morning and still working on it. Yeah. And I'm actually trying a new software right now that's just on the web for video editing and compressing. It's called Clidio and it's French. And so you might see the videos up after this or something like that. Because I gotta see if it works. I don't know. I like the idea that it's totally on the web because then I don't have to worry about downloading anything to my computer really. Nothing, no, downloading an app or anything to my computer. So I like that idea. Um, but I don't, like I said, I'm just trying it out now. I don't know how it works, so we'll see. And I think I need to empty this sharpener before I go any further. I wonder, oh, you know what? I need to use a regular pencil in this sharpener to kind of sharpen it. Shoot. I have my pencil in the other room. I have one here somewhere. I'm not sure if I'll be able to find it though. So because now I just need to chill from all that, like running around trying to find something that will, trying to get it to work, and I don't know, just I've been having issues with it. I guess it's been a long time since I actually just uploaded a video, and I don't know. I like having them compressed because I don't really like having I don't like uploading really large videos, I guess. I don't know. And I also I'd like them to be small on my computer as well. It would be a small file. So, and I was able to do that with Movavi, but I do not like that software. If I don't like who makes it, where it comes out of, and I didn't like I loved how it worked. I love the functionality, but I didn't like that it just seemed very invasive on my computer. So just checking the progress on this video. How do I know when I can do something with it? Oh, I know what I wanted to check. I just want to check and see if Clidio has my project in here, and it does not. Why does why does it look like that? I don't know. I don't know how long it takes to upload things as well. So that's another thing I need to figure out with this. It may not happen quickly, and I gotta get used to like how long it takes for things. Hey Taylor, happy Thursday to you too. So I am just gonna color because, forgive me for the lighting. Yeah, it's always bad. I wonder if it's because these things are over here. Does that have any effect? Not really. What is the shadow coming from? Oh. This is the most convenient way for me to color, is on this pull-out desk. And, okay. So let's see, where did I leave off? I may do a different page other than this one, only because I've done a lot of stuff on this, a lot for me, last night and this morning. And I'm kind of not sure what other colors I want on here. If you have any ideas for what other colors, let me know. Excuse me. Yeah, but I'm not quite sure. So I'm kind of waiting. I'm waiting. But I pretty much finished the bird, except I need to do his beak. I need to blacken, put the black, color the black. And there is a little bit more I want to do with the face, probably like with a Posca pen or something, just to give it the white highlight and maybe to make some of the, you can tell, I tried to make it look like his, I don't know if you know, like how owls like this, they have that kind of fuzzy face or whatever. And so I was trying to make it look like that. And I just want to do a little bit of just tiny things that will make that feature stand out more. I'm thinking of doing like gold, like glitter or shimmer pens on the images in the books at the very end. And yeah, I think I'm going to move on to something else because I just don't know where I want to go next. Could do this one because this is a pain about all this swirliness. I did some work on this guy yesterday. I colored more of the yellow in here. I still don't know how I'm going to, get in there. I may just do gel pen directly over the brick on this one. Let me get closer. Let me see. So I might just do gel pen directly on the brick and then maybe do the background with my yellow acrylic marker and then go over it with something else after. I don't know. I did some things. I did a lot of little things on here. I kind of deepened the blue in some places. I used a few kinds of blues to kind of, I don't know, make that pop a little bit more. I colored all the little bees with more yellow and started coloring their legs. I got another leg to do over there to kind of. But I started coloring their legs. I did a little bit of kind of shading in the wings, kind of a little bit on all of them. Darkened the black in some spots. I did his eyes or her eyes. I don't know. He, she, I don't know. Yeah, so that's where I am with that. Let's see. Figure out what I'm going to color. Still got to figure out a background color for this. I wish I could show. Shoot. I wish I could figure that out like really quick. Because I could go on colors and look for a color to go with what's on here. Like plug in the colors I already have here and then leave one slot open to go random. And then I can see a random match for it and see if I like it. It's that spot COOLORS. Maybe I'll do that later. I don't think I want to right now. I still need to finish this, actually. Most of it's kind of done, but yeah, I still need to finish this too. I got a lot of. Well, because I was trying to figure out this book, because I've been scared of mythographic books for a long time. And I was trying to color in it with the tools I had and what little, what I knew of them. And coming back now as I know a little bit more to see, like, okay, how can we make this better? Okay, so I'm going to do this guy. Is there a real, what red is this? This says pure red. I wonder if that's the same color as that in there. Whew, we need a point. I don't know if we should use Rachetta or this guy. Use the Kum. So I'm probably going to flop around on a couple pages when I feel like I'm done with one. I'll go to the other. When I run out of like inspiration, for one, I'll just go to the other. Ooh, look at that point. And I think I want more yellow on this side. What color is this? Dijon. Dijon. Okay, I might need to flip my book. And that darn candle. Don't know what to do with that candle. It looks so... That's a ratchet looking candle. Oh no. Oh, my eyes are fuzzy today. Put on glasses. And I kind of want this side to be more yellow. And I want closer to the candle to be a little more yellow. And then what's closer to the bird to be red. That's what I'm kind of aiming for right now. Let me check. Check the video. What's it say? I don't know if it's helping at all. So what do I do? If it saves it as a project? Yeah. Oh, okay, it's only 44%. Oh dear. Okay. So we got a long time to wait for that to import the video. I was using Clipchamp this morning, and I don't know why, but it would not act right. And I thought after fighting with it, which I never have to fight with Clipchamp, so that was kind of weird. So I went and I uploaded the video and I privated it so I could add YouTube music to it. And then when I went back, when it was done uploading, and I went to go edit it and add music, whatever, it turned out it had like the entire part, like the video was way longer because it didn't chop out the part, the extra time length that existed after I shortened the video, after I made it, sped it up. And I did. I made the moves to do it, but it hadn't done it. And for some reason, like, I don't know, the whole screen of Clipchamp, it won't show up on my computer. And I don't know why, because it did before. And I think I do have my thing set with like larger text or fonts or something on it, but still, I had it like that before, and it should still show. So I don't know what happened. And a bunch of stuff is updated on both of my computers the main ones I use, the past week. So I don't know, some update they did threw it off or what. But it was really aggravating. And normally it's really easy to... Oops. Tip just broke. Normally I have no problems with it, but... Oops, went over the line. Today... And so that's when and then... I don't know, I still didn't like how long the video was, and it reminded me of why I had initially used Movavi video converter, is because that would compress the videos that I did in Clipchamp to make them smaller in size, but not lose any quality. But I really don't want Movavi on my computer ever again. Very intrusive. and considering who it's made by, the where it's made, the nation in Europe that it's made by, is what I'm gonna say. It's like, no, I don't think I want you on there. So we'll see how this Clidio works. Part of the bonus is I can learn some words regarding video editing in French. I'll use it if I feel like it. Learning French was the whole reason I actually went back to college, and I still don't know French. But that's what got me there. I wanted to know French. I wanted to know how to read a particular poet in his original language. That was the thing that got me to think about going back to school, and got me to go back to school. And I started with one French class, and I took it just to see, like, do I really want to do this school thing? And I liked it, so I kept going. And I was encouraged because some of the women in my classes, some of them were older than me. I was 38. And some of them were older than me and had kids. And so, like, they would be, like, helping their kids with their homework when they get home from school and stuff like that. And then they would work on their homework. I was like, wow. And they were working also. That's the thing. I was like, man. I'm like, if you can do it, I don't have any excuse. I don't have any kids, not married at the time, and just, I was working full time. It's like, okay, if you can do it, then I know I can do it. And I just told him, I says, you are really an encouragement to me. If you want it, you can do it. Granted, we're probably all still paying for it because we keep blocking that student loan forgiveness, but they can't take away what is now in my mind. They can't take that back. There's no repossession on that. So, that was kind of the point I got at. It's like, I really don't want to be in debt. It's like, but you know what? It's the knowledge I want. I want the knowledge. And you know what? They can't repossess that. And didn't have ill intent with borrowing. I intend to pay it back, but it's like, actually, they shouldn't want Americans to be stupid. Really. The people who have the will and the mind to go back to school should be able to go to school, should be able to go to school, because that's our future. That's our future as a nation. That's our wealth, intellectual wealth, that matters. Saves us from getting in certain kinds of troubles because somebody does the research and has the foresight to think about these things. I mean, it just is helpful in so many ways. And same thing, like, for the trades. I don't know exactly how that works because I know they have to pay, like, they get like, if you do anything like pipe fitting and welding and all those kinds of things. Um, like when you like in a particular union for them, like for the pipe fitters, for welders, and so on and so on. Like you kind of, I think you have to have somebody sponsor you or something like that. You find a member to sponsor you, and then you have to pay for some book or something like that. I don't understand that whole thing. I just heard a little bit about it, like basically some from my husband. But and then I guess I don't know if there's a certain amount of money you have to pay, like, but it's over time. But it sounds like it winds up coming back to you. Definitely winds up coming back to you and how much you get paid because they get paid a whole lot of money in those jobs. If I had known about the trades when I had graduated high school, I probably would have tried to do that. Even though at the time I'm sure there were very few women in it, and I don't think there's not a lot of women in it now, but definitely more than when I was younger. But um, yeah, if I had known, I would have tried that because I actually know someone who was finishing up their master's degree. It was like his third one or something like that. When I was finishing my undergrad, and um, that's what he did. He was actually came up in the trades, and then kind of like I don't know, he switched over somehow or whatever, and like he'd been working in that for so long, like he finally just went into because of his specialty where he worked, he went into consulting and was getting paid like crazy money for that. And he just kept getting degrees. That's what he did for fun. He got more degrees. See, that would be something I would do if I had the money. I'd just be getting more degrees. Not to get the degrees, but because I want the knowledge. I want the information. And sometimes the best you get other people to talk with about this stuff when you're getting a degree. You know, you're around people who are interested in the same thing and know more about it and whatever. So, you know, you have those conversations that you normally wouldn't have if, you know, you're just, you know, looking at things on the internet and reading books and stuff. Okay, there's too many pencils on my desk. They're really I need to shut some of these up. Let's use the white one. I don't need the green one. I need black. I don't need that at all. It's like a writing pencil. Don't need purples. Not right now. I need to find. I need to make room in my. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. Never mind. I'm too tired to finish that thought. I kind of want to just put music on because I really don't want to talk. I'm kind of tired. It's kind of warm. Well, I guess they're saying, well, it's really hazy today. And I guess we're supposed to have a thunderstorm or something like that. The potential is there because it didn't get very cool last night. Ugh, gotta fan myself. Still don't want to put the air conditioners in yet because I don't know what this weather is doing. It's kind of weird. But maybe we'll do them this weekend anyway. It's like when it was like a low of 40 just a few days ago. And now, like yesterday, 85. It's like, okay, like, what are we doing here? But this is in past couple days, past 2 days, it's been like growing tomato weather. Because tomatoes, like, once it's above 60 degrees at night, 60 degrees or higher, that's when they really start to take off. And I know some places like, yeah, well, of course it's 60 degrees. That's cool. Not around here. It takes a while to get there. It's like I finally feel like we're probably over, more than likely, we're over the possibility of getting snow. Because you're never quite sure early May. But once it gets to June, it's like, okay, we're safe now. I did see snow in May once here. It wasn't fun. We were like, no, already. Go away. It didn't stick, though. It was just kind of like, you know, flakes in the air. Do I want it to be that bright? Maybe I have to kind of variation. Let's try it this way. See how we like it. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, because this one is coming from the, it's coming from the candle. So I want that one to be yellow. Man, I don't know what to do with this candle. It really irks me. Maybe I should just do metallic. Make it metallic. Because then I can, and if I use acrylic pen, it'll cover up the weirdness of it. Just don't like it. Can't make it look good no matter what I do. Do I want any brown in here at all? Is that gonna help? I think I was using a purple or something. Two more workshops. Oh, two more. Yesterday really was informative, but it's just like, I don't know. I think like that time of day, I'm kind of in like some kind of chill mode. So it's hard to have to be present for something at that time of day. How do I feel about that brown? Brown is kind of easy to turn it to red. So if I mess it up too much. How's that look? I think I kind of like it. I always want to make sure that I don't do what I'm doing too much. Because if you do it too much, then it kind of is like, it just is really, I don't know, looks kind of overworked, overdone. Doesn't really. So I want more red over here. What else? Oh man, my eyes are so fuzzy. Phew. Don't know what color I'm doing the feathers. I need to think about it. I mean, if they come off of him, they should be red, but goodness, that seems like a lot of red. Then I have to think about what color to make the background. What kind of underpainting do I need on this guy to make it not look so weird? Is this gonna work? I swear, all else fails, I'm just gonna like go over it with acrylic marker and color it that way. I just don't like this thing. I really don't. Just seems like the past couple days, technical things have been just ornery. Trying to respond to my comments in YouTube. This is a one point yesterday in YouTube. I opened up a video and it showed on the side where I saw the video and it was playing, but it was also playing in the suggestion side, and like the video was there in the suggestion side in a small version, and then there was the video, the regular version, where it normally shows, and they were both playing, but they weren't playing at the same time. It's like one started a few seconds after the other one, and I was like, what is this? Where did this come from? I don't know. I've got all kinds of craziness happening. I don't know why. You know what? I think what's that purple? I want that purple color. Okay, this stuff needs to be back on the shelf more because I can't flip my. Ooh, I forgot I had a cup of coffee here. Okay, I need to take my glasses off. Where did I put that one? I like that purple. Where did I put you? There it is, I think. Yep, dusky purple. That's the color. So last night, I don't know, I think I was watching a dancing short. It just showed up in my feed. And they were playing that Cool in the Gang song, Get Down on It. So then that put me on a whole trip. That took me back to like, it was actually, I was thinking, you know what, this is probably kind of like almost the anniversary of when I really started clubbing really hard and went to a club for the first time. It was the night of my graduation from high school. And all I would ever drink was water. Like I said, I don't think the bartender liked a bunch of us very much because that's all we did. Dance hard, drink lots of water. We did learn to start leaving a tip though. Because back then you didn't have to pay for water. I don't know. I don't think I like what I did there. I don't think I like that. We won't do that again. It's changing it. I don't want it to be that color either. What color is this? on camera. I suppose I could erase it out. Kind of messed it up. Shoot. Yeah, back then you didn't have to pay for water. And you got it in a glass. I don't want to do too much with this. Because I feel like he's pretty much done. Oh, excuse me. This poor candle. I need a better point. Oops, jeez. Well, that's not a way to get a better point. That's a way to break it. You hear thunder? How do I make this thing look? Um, so I wonder, like, if I don't know. In some ways, it's like think less and color more, and it's almost like it probably will come to me. How to, it'll come out of me. How to make this look like I want it. Michael Jackson's Off the Wall. That was out then too, I think. That year or the year after. That was a big album in the club. It was huge. Okay, did this thing... Okay, now it might be up. What does this say? Where did I find the progress on it? Oh, no, go back. That's not what I wanted to do. How did I find the... Okay, I think it may all be there. So 30, 41. Well, you must have a lot more left to do. How can you tell? Oops. Uh-oh. How do you undo? I just did something I shouldn't have done. I don't want to flip and rotate. I want to get rid of it. What happened? So if you just got here or whatever, I'm actually trying out a new video editor that also has a compressed video option in it. That's actually what I'm after, is the compressed video option, and it's called Clideo. How do I don't know anything about it because, like I said, I'm just trying it out right now. But I'm gonna put the link in the chat if I can. Someone's giving me grief. Everything's giving me grief today. Let's see, I'll type it in there. Get my keyboard. Oh, man, the right screen. That's the name of it. This is the link. And it is in French, but if you have Google, of course, you can translate it to English, which is what I'm doing, basically, for the most part. So I understand what it is that it's doing. I understand some French, but, not not enough to drop me off in the city and tell me fend for myself without any English speakers. Nope, I can't do that. Oh, the thing for my glasses fell. Let's see. That almost looks a little more human or candleish. So I watched some commentary videos last night. They just happened to keep running on my computer. And one of them is I don't know if it was a day ago or 7 days ago or longer than that. There's some woman who, I don't know what she was thinking. Hello, create and relate. I don't know what this woman was thinking, but she was out with someone and she was in a park or something like that. And she must have been trying to pet the baby deer or whatever, and the mother was there. Well, of course, everybody knows what's going to happen, right? Um, anything in the animal kingdom is going to fight tooth and nail to protect their babies. That deer was beaten, or basically a doe, I guess, was beating the crap out of that that woman. Um, and I can't say I felt sorry for her because, like I said, anybody should know you don't go after babies in the wild. You don't do that because the mother is always close by, and she's gonna deal out a can of whoop ass. That's what mothers do. That's what they're supposed to do. But it was stomping on her, and I mean, I shouldn't laugh, but she should have known better. It's well, how stupid can you be? I mean, it's not nice to say, but I feel like she kind of deserved what she got because that would not have happened if she hadn't tried to go near the um the offspring. Because what do deer do? They see humans, they run. They run the other way, or they try and stand still and pretend like you can't see me. They don't want to they don't want to encounter us. So that's how that woman had to have done something. And I guess what happened was um, the doe went after the woman, and so the baby came out of the bed or whatever, and ran past the mother, which was probably the mother's objective. So yeah, that woman was messing with. Thought she was gonna pet the baby or whatever. No, no, no petting baby deer. Besides the fact you can get deer ticks. Really? Mm-mm. Oh, well, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Much appreciated, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. Yeah, so I'm hoping that woman learned her lesson, and I pray that she didn't get bit by any ticks because some things mean business. You get a deer tick, it could change your life forever. And ticks carry things. I think that's another reason why I'm kind of I haven't really been gardening the past few years is because of the weather, the warmer winters and things, the tick population is, you know, bigger or more hardy, and I just don't want to deal with it. I mean, actually, before my mother-in-law passed, she actually had gone just for a routine doctor's appointment, just a checkup. And when she was there, the doctor says, "You have a tick on your back," and it was like engorged, and she didn't even realize it because you don't really feel it. Like it might be like a little, maybe like a tiny tinge or something, but especially if you're older, you're gonna think, "Oh, that was just a little, itch on my back or something." No, she had a fully engorged tick on her back, and she didn't know it. And them things do hold on. They have grippers because I've had to take them out of. Yeah, they do. They carry Lyme disease, and Lyme disease can totally like mess up your life in all kinds of ways. Yeah, there's other things they carry too. So, but that's probably the most notable, and that's no joke. So I kind of after that happened with my mother-in-law, and then my husband had an incident with one. Oh yeah, he I think he had gotten bit, and it was attached, and he got it out, but it caused his whole side to like swell up. It was like really weird, and he had to go to the doctor and get shots and stuff, and he's not really allergic to anything, so it was like really, you know, this tick just had a lot of cooties. And so, yeah, that's kept me from going outside because I live near a woods and we have all kinds of wildlife out here, um, close by that walk through our yard and everything. And me being dark skinned, it's like I'm trying to figure out. And then I have that, what do you call that thing, that kind of chicken skin kind of thing. There's a name for it, Polaris something. Always is, so my skin's always been like this. It's even more so like this on my legs. But I'm thinking, how am I gonna, especially if I come in from like working in the yard and I'm sweating and I probably got dirt on me in some places, whether I like it or not. Um, and I'm tired and sweaty, and I got to check myself for ticks. And then, am I even going to be able to see the ticks? I'm going to have to put on a pair of glasses. I'm going to be sweating. I'm going to be fogging up the glasses while I'm trying to look for ticks. Like, I ain't got time for that. And then, like, another thing is like I would have to go out there. Probably they tell you wear like light colored clothes, like wearing white long sleeve and long pants in the middle of summer. I don't know. I don't want to do that. No. So I just stay my butt in the house for now until I feel like, figure out a good artillery against it, or tick population goes down or something. I don't know. Or I feel like I have more grace and mercy and protection from the Lord to do it. Because I do love gardening, but I don't like ticks. And you said your doctor was asking you questions about ticks when diagnosed. Oh yeah, yes, yes. The symptoms are similar. Yeah, it can totally just revolutionize your entire, change your entire life. And I think there's organs and things that it also can mess with. Yeah, it's no joke. So I stay my butt inside. And we have I don't know, I keep thinking my husband, like he's got his eye on this rabbit that now is like, in our yard. And I guess he was in our yard last year too. So like he's like a resident now. And I guess he feels more comfortable hanging out because he actually was lying on the bricks that are the brick pad that's underneath our that's in front of our side steps to get into the house. And, and my husband said that I was trapped in the garage for a while because the rabbit was sprawled out on those bricks in front of the steps because he didn't want to disturb the rabbit. Thinking you might have to remind the rabbit whose house it is. I mean, I'm glad that it's happy and comfortable, but gotta do what you gotta do. But I've been looking now to see if I can catch it out there to get a picture of it. But see, now that's another reason not to have a garden because, like, we have a rabbit that's calling this place home. So it's kind of like it's cute, and then it's also like, oh, it's also trouble. So I kind of feel like, in a way, the Lord has a kind of this is a jubilee for nature at our house. No cats, no dogs, so that nature can do its thing for a while and not be disrupted, which is kind of nice, actually. But you don't get to pet and hug those animals, is the thing. I don't think it's right to. And I also don't want ticks. Like, it's just like big on that. But I do think they're cute. But I don't want them to. I want nature to be nature. I want it to do its thing. I don't want them to be inordinately afraid of me, but I also don't want them to be inordinately familiar with me because I don't want to disrupt the balance of nature being nature. Because you run up on the wrong human, and well, there you go. It's like humans run up on the wrong human, you just pass by the wrong human, and there you go. So, like, I don't want to mess it up. But the rabbit's been eating the clover, eating. I don't know. Teeth are moving. That's all I can say. I can't talk right. I'm trying, but we're definitely doing things. Yeah, the rabbit's eating clover off the lawn. So I don't know where the mink is. I sure would like to see that because I've never really seen one before. That wasn't a stool. Seen those before. I just hope it's doing its work. That's all. They're supposed to eat. They eat, mice and things like that. So that works for me because those things overpopulate. So it can't go wrong there if it eats those. And then the robin that I may have said this the other day. I think I said this yesterday, yeah. There was the robin's egg hatch that was in the crabapple tree. And my husband saw the day before yesterday saw the baby in the nest. But he said it was really big, and then he said it's not there anymore. He told me yesterday it's not there anymore. It's out flying, so I want to see if I can spot it. If I can spot the baby. We've had a lot of robins this year, or maybe it's the same ones, and they're calling this home, you know, which is cool. I want to see if we can tell with seeing the younger one. So yeah, these are things we'd never see if we had cats and dogs. So I want to appreciate what we have right now. And it's kind of like I feel like nature is restoring itself while we don't have any pets. And I know they say, like, keeping your pets, especially like keeping your cats indoors and things like that. I just don't know how I feel about that. On the one hand, I want to because I want to protect them, but on the other hand, I like the idea of them being kind of wild and knowing how to, conduct themselves in nature. I don't know, and having them feel that because that's what they are, you know. They're an animal, they're wild. Let them do what they do, at least a little bit. I don't know. It's really strange. I never know how to deal with that. I happened to just walk into a situation that had several cats and a dog because I only had one, or actually there were two dogs at that time. I only had one cat. So take care, Taylor. To see you say you had to go. Did I miss that? I'm just rambling, rambling. And I'm going backwards on the thing. I don't know. Let's see. Okay. Ooh, what time is it? 12:25. Okay. Yeah, I needed this kind of like setting to be able to work on this because it's really kind of boring, but you kind of like if you kind of just doing something non-thinking and like, then I can like, get it done. So this actually needs to be more red, but I don't have to make it more red, but it is from the bird. So it wouldn't be bad for it to be more red. Let's gotta figure out how to. I want to color it from a direction that it's easy for me to, get that flow of the direction it's going. I don't know how to do that. No, I'm just thinking, I want something fun to eat. I don't want to eat my own cooking. But I don't know what that is. Actually, I could go for an egg roll. Take care, create, and relate. That's who was going. Okay, I had to read that right. The weird thing about having this workshop thing this week is that it's putting me back into the work mind, which then prevents me from thinking about anything else. So what I was hoping to be able to do during this time, I can't seem to do it because it's got me in work head. So I don't know how to deal with that. I'm wondering, like, well, Lord, should I like do all the work that I normally would do in July and August? Should I just do it now? But then I can't get all of it done now. I don't know what to do. It's messing with my work life balance. It's messing with it. But I'm getting good stuff from it. So, and it is rather low key. So, but I can't get up and shove things around the room though. I can't do that during it. Even off, even if I stay off camera, I can't do that because I'm gonna miss what they're saying. I'm gonna be too busy trying to. Oh, well, I could maybe try it. Pick one kind of small task. Hmm. Look. Oh, I'm just sweating. I washed my hair and of course it's still not dry. And uh especially because it's humid. The air is humid. I don't think I really do. I really want to use this orange? Why am I going to use this orange? I guess I am. I'll cover it up. Give it a little flare in the corner. No pun intended. With the Firebird. Wouldn't mind having an egg roll. Oh, you know what? Oh, he didn't go though. I don't think he went. Sometimes my husband meets with other people he used to work with to have lunch at this place that really has really good food. But no, he's home, so he didn't go. Well, he might be gone, and I don't know. Excuse me. But I don't think I really want a burger. I feel like I'm gonna have to fry some chicken soon, which can be kind of messy, but it's what I want. Okay, kind of like that. Mm. It's, oh, I know one thing I could make. I have some vegetarian chili I made a while ago that I found in the freezer, and I thought I could make nachos with that. And I think I actually put shiitake mushrooms in it. That would probably be good. That chili with, lettuce and sour cream. I might do that. So my husband can have the rest of the whichever of the. I guess I don't really have to do that. I gotta do the background. You can have the rest of the crab concoctions. As much of either or both that he wants. I made sure I hid enough vegetables in both of them so he'd get his vegetables. Oh man, fuzzy eyes is too much. Too much, too much. So I guess next week is when I get when is the 10th? 5 days from now is when I'm supposed to, either it's supposed to be shipped or I'm supposed to receive it. The new book by Camelia Darico. So maybe I'll do a flip through of that when I get it. It's all cats. Yeah, that would be nice. I don't have a deep fryer, mostly because I don't want to encourage myself to keep to fry stuff all the time like that. But yeah. So I wind up doing it the old fashioned way. But you know what? It's so funny. It's like I haven't been on a long driving trip in a while, but that the whole thing, the long driving trip, like the first thing to do, and one time, like my husband and I, we drove. He wanted to drive, and he'd done it so many times before, so it was no issue for him. But we drove from here, from upstate New York, down to Houston, Texas. And so my first inclination, like in that whole plan for that trip, was fried chicken. Because it's always what my mother used to do when we used to go down south. We would always drive. First thing was, okay, well, I got to fry a bunch of chicken. I have chicken and a loaf of bread. And I'm telling you, there's something about fried chicken. It lasts a long time without being refrigerated. Well, I don't want to say it like that, a long time, but I mean, it lasts, a little bit without being put in the fridge, which I guess is why, that was a habit for Southerners to do that, fried chicken, because you don't have to worry about the refrigerator with fried chicken. Um, it's amazing how long it lasts. It really is. Let me see. What else? Oh, orders. I'm looking for orders. Um, can't remember which way it said. I need to return this thing. I have to go return it. I wanted to go today, but I wound up not. I don't know why. This was kind of. I don't know. Well, it might be allergies. It was just kind of like not ready for prime time this morning. Up and moving, but just not ready to face people. Okay, it's called Catitude. And it says arriving Tuesday. New book by Camelia Darico. So we'll see what she does with them. I pre-ordered it on May 12th. Oh, they got a picture of her. What she look like? Anyway, excuse me. Haven't done any drawing, which I think is also like a part of. If I'm in my work head, it's really hard for me to be in that. I don't know. It's a hard switch, especially after the end of the semester, to try and be, creative. It takes a real hard, like, kind of forceful jolt. And then I need to be able to sit in it for a while before I get shifted out of it. And I didn't get enough time to be in it. And so I'm kind of like, I'm kind of thinking of leaving this like this a little bit. But maybe that's a little too much. I don't see enough color in here. I feel like I need a little something. I can't leave it totally naked. Oh, I don't want orange, so. Gold. Mm. I do need to start playing with some of my other mediums and things that I don't really use or haven't used yet. I still need to use those the what do you call it, distressed oxide and distressed inks more. I need to get a handle on how to use those because I haven't really. I keep going up the line. I don't know. I'm just going bright yellow because we can. I don't know what I want to do around his eye. Hey God, excuse me. And I kind of think I almost am thinking I want his eye to kind of match the background. Whatever I make the background. Eye background and these feathers have them kind of be some kind of alternate color that kind of pulls everything together. I don't know. Okay, now I hear the robins chirping. It's so funny because I know the robin chirp so well because where I grew up in the city, not New York City, but another city in New York State, that we had tons of robins, and that was the first bird I ever knew. And when I came out here, there weren't any. And but then like maybe like 2 years ago, all of a sudden, these robins started showing up. I don't know what makes it happen, but that's what happened. Not my kind of tawny brown. Where is that? I think I'm hungry. I didn't really eat anything today. What I ate doesn't really count, I don't think, as food much. Okay, maybe we didn't want that brown, but we're gonna roll with it. Something going on in there. Hey, Jamie. Thank you. You have a wonderful day as well. Thanks for stopping by. Rita's two books come out. Oh, they come out on the 10th also? Cool. Two books. She has two books coming out on the 10th? That's wild. Wow. Productive. If I want some of this going on in here. And I like doing this little, like, it's relaxing. It's tedious and annoying sometimes, like, especially if I don't feel like doing it. But if I just want to just, like, zone out, yeah, it works well for zoning out. I don't know if I like that I did it there, but I'll know later when I look at it. Let me take one more look at my, what's it called again? Cladeo. Is it all up there? 4602. Is that how long it is? I think it's got like 8 minutes to go or something. Where do I check for it again? Media. The layout seems okay. It looks like it's all there now. Okay. So I think I'm going to head out. I'm going to try and upload this video that I've been trying to upload all morning. See if this works. Get myself something to eat. And, yeah. That's what I'm going to do. Let's see. So it says Camelia. I'm sorry. I'm looking at the Camelia DeRico page at the same time. It says she's an Italian-Canadian comic illustrator. I grew up with some Italian Canadians. People that and some that were U.S. citizens, and some that were their relatives or Italian Canadian. And actually, it's kind of interesting, Italian and French Canadian. If you could wrap that around your head. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna head out. That's it. I'm rambling. I need to eat because I'm kind of woozy. So thanks for joining me. I'm gonna last kind of look at the page. Can you see that? That's where we are with this one. Got some more of the outline. Pretty much done with all of that for this. Now we got to figure out. Well, of course, got to do a little more detail on this guy. Then the feathers, the background, the candle, and the eye of the firebird. Again, thanks for joining me. See you later. Bye.